My name is Brittany Portes, and I'm the project coordinator at WWOOF USA, and I'm also a woofer. This is a huge year because this marks WWOOF's 50th birthday, and WWOOF USA turns 20 this year. This global movement started in 1971 in the UK by Sue Coppard, a London worker who wanted to experience countryside living, but didn't have access to the countryside. As a result of Sue's weekend spending a blissful weekend in the countryside, learning and connecting with the land, WWOOF has now evolved and grown into a network of over 15,000 hosts in 130 countries, in addition to there being hundreds of thousands of woofers who take part in the global exchange each year. And I just wanted to give a reminder that WWOOF wouldn't be the organization that it is today without each and every single one of you guys. So as we celebrate WWOOF's 50th birthday, cheers to the hosts who welcome people into their homes to explore a new realm of life and organic agriculture, to the woofers who share their talents, willingness to learn, and fresh perspectives, and to the WWOOF employees who are passionate about connecting individuals with the opportunity to learn, grow, and create memories on organic farms. The cultural and educational exchange that WWOOF has provided so many is due to be celebrated. Of the many WWOOF birthday parties happening globally, I am happy to show one here in Minnesota with my colleague, Jenna Pollard, Membership Program Manager at WWOOF USA. We got the pizza buildup. Let's see. Or the conductor of the oven, Jenna. Oven conductor. Wait, can you show everyone your hat? Oven conductor, Jenna. Oh my god, Abby, I'm sorry, look how good this looks. And then precious Yaya over here. Last night,
the most amazing birthday party I've ever been to.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dear WWOOF. Happy birthday to you.
We had hosts. David and Lisa, how long were you WWOOF hosts for?
Probably 10 years, 12 years, 20 maybe.
Probably I took from the
Probably when it
beginning.
started.
Yeah, I think pretty close to the beginning.
We had woofers.
Well, my name is Edith, or the Backup on Farmer, as I go by on Instagram.
Edith, how long have you been a woofer for?
It's my second year.
It is. How many farms have you visited?
This is my third.
Whoa, fantastic. That's awesome. We have people who are going to be hosts or woofers in the future or were in the past. Who's gonna be a WWOOF host? Probably someday.
Woohoo! Yay! And after a successful WWOOF birthday party, it was great to reflect with WWOOF members.
I'm Jenna Pollard. I'm WWOOF's Membership Program Manager, and I've been working for WWOOF for about 2.5 years, but my woofing experiences go back almost 10 years. And
You know, as someone who has woofed for a long time, because I'm still fairly new to woofing myself, what have you loved or learned from your experience of woofing?
You know, I've woofed a lot internationally and here in the US, but I think my international experiences really highlighted the cultural exchange aspect of WWOOF. You know, the ability to enter into someone's home and become a part of their family, whether it's for a weekend or a full season. I mean, that's changed my whole life, and I think it has for a lot of other people too. So.
Do you have any crazy memories from woofing?
My favorite international experience was in Thailand. I went to a farm where the host farmer needed help building additional huts for woofers to stay in, and he took us through the entire process from harvesting bamboo, splitting bamboo, building the hut, and harvesting leaves for the roof, which we actually stitched together using bamboo. It was so cool.
And I really wanted to highlight and bring on other members at WWOOF. Tori, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Yeah, my name is Tori Fetro. I'm the Outreach and Marketing Manager for WWOOF USA.
Awesome. So how long have you been a part of the organization?
I have been with WWOOF USA. I think I first started in February of 2011. I took a year break somewhere in there. But yeah, I've been with WWOOF USA for around 10 years now, which is crazy.
Whoa.
It's a really long time.
Congrats Tori. And as a WWOOF employee, and you have been a WWOOFer yourself in the past, how have you seen WWOOF evolve?
I think the last year specifically just really stands out as sort of being the most profound for me in terms of growth and just hearing from new people who might not have been interested in WWOOF before coming to us and sharing why they want to WWOOF. I think a lot of us during COVID and during lockdown sort of reprioritized our lives to some extent. And so hearing so many people share, especially from cities and urban areas, that they wanted a different lifestyle, that they're craving a different lifestyle. They realized during COVID they wanted to learn how to grow their own food, or they really just wanted to connect with people or connect with the people who were growing the food that they were eating, or they just wanted to get outside of their house or their apartment and get their hands dirty. So that was really cool to see, all the new people who may have not been interested in WWOOF in the past sort of get involved during the pandemic.
Tori just touched upon a feeling that so many people had felt during the pandemic. And it's interesting because I was talking to Edith earlier this week at the WWOOF birthday party, and she had expressed the same feeling. Just know WWOOF welcomes everyone, regardless of your experience.
But then 2020 happened. I feel like everybody who had plans last year, every sentence but 2020 happened, and it sort of derailed everything. And I was absolutely heartbroken because I felt like I finally took a step to do something that I wanted to do, and I got slapped in the face with it. I couldn't do what I wanted. So I was depressed for a few months, and I was okay, you know what, whatever, shake it off, find a way to still farm. And so I heard about WWOOF back in 2013 because one of the employees actually did it too. My brother reminded me of it, and so I was like, oh my god, that's like the obvious solution here is to WWOOF in the summer. So I used my vacation time last year, and I WWOOFed to 2 different places, and it was absolutely incredible. And this year, I decided that I'm tired of putting my life on hold, which I think a lot of people have sort of come to that conclusion. Is like, wait a second, I don't have to do a 9-to-5 to survive. I can do other things. I can find a way to make it work. And so I had savings, and I quit, and I'm WWOOFing full time. And this is only
WWOOFer. She joined the dark side. It's not the dark side. It's actually the best side.
It's the greatest side.
The greatest side. I know.
We have fresh food.
And is there anything that you would like to share with any new WWOOFer who might be hesitant to joining WWOOF, or like even just getting started with WWOOF?
Yes. As I just mentioned, I talk to people every week who, think that they need to plan super far ahead and have like this far off experience in another state or another part of the country. And I like to remind people that you don't have to travel far to WWOOF. I mean, not at all. Chances are there could be a host farm or two already in your local area or right down the street. And so, especially for new WWOOFers or people who are thinking about WWOOFing solo or just a little bit nervous to give it a try, I always recommend like taking a look, seeing what's, near you, close to home, and connecting with a local host farmer that way. Especially, during the pandemic, we had a lot of people doing more localized WWOOFing, which I think is really neat. And then my other big piece of advice for anyone who's thinking about WWOOFing is just to go into the experience with a really open mind, but also an open heart and a willingness to open themselves up to a new experience and a different culture, a very different way of life than perhaps you're used to. All of the WWOOFing I've done, I do my research on farms, and I think I'm going into it, really sure of what I'll get out of the experience. And it's always completely different than what I thought it was. But it's even, more memorable than I could have ever expected. So I think that openness is really important to keep in mind.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Tori. You never know the types of experiences, and in the most beautiful way possible.
Yes, that's what I like to remind people is you're going to learn, yes, you will learn a lot about, sustainable agriculture, organic farming, but you also learn so much about the place you're in or the people that you're with or even yourself. I don't know if you know, can speak to that at all, Brittany, but I have walked away from woofing experiences feeling much more in touch with myself than I did when I started.
Tori, that's like every single woofing trip. I always feel more in touch with myself.
I think it's one of the coolest parts about like woofing by yourself is you like have all that time that you're, working outside, doing things with your hand. But yeah, I mean, I've heard from so many people over the last year who are like just getting outside and working with my hands and like being in that stillness and like connecting to the earth in that way was like the most grounding and like transformative thing ever. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that you've had some similar experiences.
Amazing, Tori. Thank you so much for being here with me today.
Thank you, Brittany. Thanks for having me.
And before we sign off, I just want to thank everyone so much for being a part of the WWOOF journey. WWOOF wouldn't be the organization it is without each and every single one of you, the woofers, the hosts, the employees, and it is just so exciting to see a movement of people be so moved by organic agriculture and educational and cultural exchange, the community and the space that WWOOF has created for so many people. Thank you again, WWOOF, and congrats on the big 5-0, and I know I am one of many who are excited to see where WWOOF will continue to go. And if you're interested in learning more about organic agriculture, how to get involved in WWOOF, I will put more information to the link to the WWOOF organization in the description below. Thanks everyone! Thanks WWOOF! Happy birthday!